Have you ever thought about if there's a machine that can really read your thoughts, read your mind, then what will happen? Will that be super convenient or it will be quite terrifying? There was a prototype of such machine invented by one of MIT students. His name is called Kapoor. It's called Alter Ego. It's a super machine where you can plug in your ears and your jaws, and you don't need to speak, and you will read what you are thinking. So that's what we're going to talk about. It's super interesting. By the way, before we dive in, if you would like to receive more technology analysis videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. Your subscription is my best encouragement to make more videos like this. So let's dive right in. Alter Ego, it's a super machine. It's a prototype, still in the very early stage, but I do see its potential. Only reads your thoughts when you want it to read your thoughts. So means it's not really intrusive. You always read your thoughts, like monitoring your thoughts. At least it's what they claim. Okay, so it's a kind of like a cognitive argumentation. It's like argument your cognitions with the internet or some other machine power. How it works is you plug in this machine, then when you think about something, let's say you think about $20, and you will just know you are thinking $20. And if you think about yes or no, you will know actually you are thinking yes or no. So it's a super interesting way of communicating with machine. And the theory of this, why it works, it's actually when we talk to ourselves, oftentimes we still use language. We talk to ourselves, but we don't really say it out loud. And their assumption is actually when we talk to ourselves, even we don't really use our mouth, our other vocal tracts to pronounce the words, but there are still some micro muscles they still moving. For example, I maybe I talking to myself. I say, yes, I want to eat hamburgers tonight. Then if I didn't really talk, but when I thinking about that, I have some micro muscles actually moving, and it just feels like I was actually talking, but in a very slightly way. And this phenomenon is actually called internal vocalization. You don't really talk it out loud, but some of part of your muscle actually does the job. You can also call it a physical expression of mental activity. Like you are doing some mental work, and your physical expression try to mimic what you will actually do when you say it, but you just don't say it. Means like maybe when you talk out loud, your muscle move 100%, but when you talk to yourself, like it's an internal voice, your muscle maybe move 1%. So this signal, it's very, very weak, and that's why they want to plug in the machine from your ears to your jaw to detect this micro movement of your muscle. They plug in a lot of sensors. I think it's around 40 sensors around this area. And it's not intrusive. You just need to plug in, but you need to fine tune, calibrated sensors positions, and the sensor will detect your internal conversations. So it means when you talk to yourself, the machine will know. It's good because it will not like Siri. Imagine if you are in the public occasions, you don't really want to use Siri. So say, Siri, I want to eat hamburgers tonight. That's super weird because everyone will look at you, right? So that's not a good idea. But if you can just use your inner voice to talk to the machine, talk to your virtual assistant, that will be really, really interesting. And I can see a lot of potential of this to capture your inner voice. And at first, actually, they had this assumption, but they detect nothing because the signal is just too weak to detect. Then after a lot of iteration, they finally figure out a way they really can catch certain signals. And so far, they can detect a vocabulary of 100 words. 100 words maybe doesn't sound a lot, but It's just in a very early stage. They still have very, very huge potential to go. They want to make the conscious communication instead of monitoring your subconscious. That's really, really big principle for them. And I do see a lot of probability. For example, machine translation. Now you really need to talk out loud and the machine translate it to another language, which is not really efficient because you need to talk, then machine listen, then machine translate. What if you can just talk in your mind? The machine directly speak to you. It's far more natural in terms of human to human interactions. So that's one application. A second application is you really can use your virtual assistant. You can just use your inner voice to talk to your assistants. Then your assistant will talk to you by earphones. So by doing this, you feels like there's another person living in your mind. You talk to them, and they talk to you, and nobody else can hear. Only you two can hear each other's conversation. That's far more natural. It's really like integrating your brain with the internet, expand your brain to the whole internet. They will be huge in the future. That's definitely what I believe. I believe the future of human society, it's about humans collaborating with machines. For example, the AI is getting more stronger, but we will not really compete with AI. We will couple with AI to achieve greater things. That's, I think, my ideal future. And that's the thing I want to share with you today. Super interesting. And if you would like to receive more technology analysis videos like these, don't forget to subscribe. Your subscription is my greatest encouragement to make more videos like this. And other than that, I will see you next time.